In this episode of Karna in Mahabharata, we shall see how Karna got two curses, Shapa, and because of these two curses, Karna became weaker in the final Mahabharata war, especially when he faced Arjuna in that final war on the 17th day of the Mahabharata. These two curses are very important to understand the character of Karna. The one is from the Parashurama and the other one is from a Brahmin. During the course of learning archery and mastering various techniques, subtleties, one day Karna went to Drona, his guru, and asked him to teach him the various methods, techniques of Brahmastra, controlling the Brahmastra, launching the Brahmastra, and withdrawal. Then Drona told him that Brahmastra is to be taught only to a Brahmin, a Brahmana by lineage, or a king who is a master of his senses. So two conditions were put by Drona. One is a Brahmin lineage, and other was a king who has a tremendous self-control. Then Drona told him, both these conditions doesn't apply to you, so I cannot teach you. Karna paid his obeisances, took the blessings from Drona, and went to Mahendragiri, where Parashurama was doing tapasya. Drona was bent on to learn Brahmastra, the methods, techniques. He went to Parashurama and told him that he wanted to learn Brahmastra. Parashurama asked him about his lineage. Karna told him that he belongs to Bhargava Gotra and a Brahmin. Parashurama accepted him as his disciple and taught him most of the astras, mantras, and Karna was well educated, fully loaded with the techniques of the archery and various methods. In those times, Parashurama is considered to be the ultimate, the final, the master of the archery. Even Bhishma learned from him. So Karna got all the entire knowledge of the Dhanurvidya directly from the Parashurama, and he learned all the techniques. And then one day, it so happened, Parashurama was resting on the lap of Karna, keeping his head on Karna's lap. He was taking rest. And it so happened, at the time, there was an insect by the name Alarka, Ashtapada crimi it is, an insect which has very strong, powerful tongues and 8 feet. And that alarka insect came closer to Karna. Karna looked at it, but he did not move, so that when he moves, Drona may get disturbed and wake up from his sleep. And that insect came closer to Karna and started cutting the muzzle of Karna's thigh, and the hole was formed. Lot of blood was flowing, and as the blood was flowing down from the Karna's thigh, Parashurama got disturbed, and he woke up. He looked at it. He saw the flow of blood from his thigh, of Karna's thigh, and he looked at the insect. The moment Parashurama looked at the insect, the moment at the sight of the insect disappeared and took a form of a demon. Parashurama was surprised and he asked it, "Who are you?" Then the demon replied that I was a demon who troubled your elders, Parashurama's elders. I misbehaved with them, and they gave a curse to me to become an insect and live on filth and dirt. And I am living in that filth and dirt. And they told me that when Parashurama's eyes fall on you, you will be freed. And I was waiting for such incident, and the time now I found that you are resting, and to disturb you, to get your eyes fall on me, I cut the thigh of the Karna, and he disappeared. But Parashurama was surprised. He asked Karna, "A Brahmin cannot tolerate such an intense pain. You cannot be a Brahmin. Tell the truth. Otherwise, I will give you a curse." Shattered, surprised, shivering, Karna told the truth. He said, "I am Karna, and I am a Rajeya, Sutaputra." Then Parashurama asked him, "Why did you say that you are a Bhargava, Bhargavamshi?" Then Karna told him, "A guru and the father are equal. And because you will be a guru, I have told and accepted you as my father, and said that I belong to the Bhargava Gotra." But then Parashurama gave a curse, told him, "At the time of your death, and the last minute, you will forget the Brahmastra. You will forget the Brahmastra launching and the use of the Brahmastra at the time of your death." This is an important incident and event in the life of Karna. Many people say that Parashurama has cursed him because of his caste. Parashurama has cursed him to forget entire knowledge of the archery. It was not that. He has only cursed him that he will lose the launch of the Brahmastra mantra, or he becomes unable, incapable, and he will lose the mantra of the Brahmastra when the death comes, in the final crisis moments. There was another curse to Karna. And after taking blessings from Parashurama, Karna leaves it, comes back to Duryodhana. And when Duryodhana asks him about his knowledge, updating of the entire knowledge of archery, Karna tells that he has got whole knowledge from Parashurama, but he did not disclose the curse of Parashurama. It is also very interesting and surprising. Duryodhana had tremendous faith on Karna's strength and prowess and skill of archery. Very close friend. But still to him, Karna never disclosed the curse of Parashurama. There was another incident that once Karna was moving in the forest, practicing Shabdabhedi, hitting a target without seeing but by hearing the sound. With that art, when he was practicing, he released an arrow mistakenly, and that arrow killed a cow. It is a bohatya, killing a cow. And the cow belongs to a Brahmin. And that Brahmin depends on the cow's milk and ghee and other products of the cow for his daily regular rituals. So the cow and its products are the central to this Brahmin's regular daily rituals. So when the cow was dead, Karna realized his mistake. He pleaded to that Brahmin that I have done it by mistakes. Excuse me. But the Brahmin was furious. He gave the curse. And the curse is, in a final war, in a critical situation, when you fight with a warrior equal to you, the wheels of your chariot will get inside the earth and you cannot lift them. And in that situation, your head will be cut by your opponent. This is the curse. In the final critical moment, when you are fighting with your most desired opponent in a war, the wheel of your ratha, chariot, will get inside the earth and you cannot lift it. And in that helpless situation, your head will be cut by the opponent. So these are the two important curses in the life of Karna. And both these curses he never disclosed to his close friend Duryodhana. And Duryodhana continues to feel that Arjuna will one time kill Karna, will kill Arjuna, and Arjuna will be killed by Karna. Karna himself tells about these two curses to Shalya in the Karna Parvam. On the 17th day, when there was a discussion between Karna and Shalya, his charioteer, Karna discloses it, but it was on the final moments. The curses of Karna also played a role in the life of Karna and in the entire Mahabharata epic, not disclosing to Duryodhana, whom he loves so much, and on whom Duryodhana takes major decisions against Pandavas, humiliating and insulting them. And Karna, who played a role contributing in strengthening Duryodhana's evil scheming, evil strategies. And that is how the two crucial curses made Karna weaker. And that played a major role, an important role in the final warfare. In the entire Mahabharata, Karna's prowess never equaled to that of Arjuna. Being a Sutaputra, also called as Kaninaha, Sahodhaha, these are the other two names which are used for a Sutaputra. And that is how Karna's character was molded. His behavior, full of anger, ego, selfishness, protecting his self-interests. And in that, to be in the good books of Duryodhana, he goes to any extent in supporting all the evil deeds of Duryodhana. So Parashurama's Shapam and the Brahmin's curse both played a major role in Karna's final war, in the Mahabharata war. Next, the Karna's presence and his contribution, a negative contribution, role comes at the time of dice play and the insult hurled at Draupadi